Hello, and we're back with the second match, which is now Group C. And well, they're still warming up, 50 seconds left, so interesting to see what this is going to bring us. And we're again back with Ryodu,
Yeah, always.
and I'll ask him again what he thinks what this group is going to do.
Yeah, as in the previous group, I think there's going to be a couple of really nice fights, especially between the Triforce players, Eric and Steven Yen. They've done really well in the previous races, so I expect them to do really well today as well. Also, we shouldn't count out CZM players, of course, and maybe the two guys from Team Watt, so Timmy and Andy. They have done pretty nice results in the previous races, so yeah, looking forward again.
Okay, so well, warming up is done now, so we're going towards the start.
Yeah, as usual, good luck, have fun to everyone.
Let's see if everyone gets off the start. Yep, and we're gone.
Yeah, here we go, 12 players on the track.
Yeah, just two missing this round, one from SGT and one from Air, so well, less player problems here, it seems.
Yeah, fortunately. So let's see, we already have a Sniper being really far behind the pack already, like 3.2 seconds already. And we are just halfway through the first lap, so he must have done a huge mistake already.
Yeah, he made a little crash, so
Unfortunate for him, of course. At the front, we have Steven Yen, yeah, or Triforce, being ahead of 7. And Jedi now passing Andy, yeah.
yeah, well, it's still really close. So now it seems that Steven Yen is building up a bit of a lead towards the group behind him with 0.88 now, so
Yeah, Steven Yen already getting a decent lead over the others. But still, look at the gaps between everyone. We only have 2 seconds behind the first and Taki2 on 11. So it's really close.
yeah, well, it would be interesting to see if people from the back can come back towards the front, but
Yeah, mistake by Gara, by the way, at the drop. So he's on second to last place right now. Let's have a look at the front. We have a decent fight between Jedi, Eric, and Timmy.
yeah, really close there for the moment. First full lap with 59.0 for Steven Yen as first lap, so
Yeah.
if someone else drove faster, no.
Not yet, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a 58.
Yeah, well, will be interesting to see. Well, Eric is now in second position, so it's Triforce on a 1-2 for the moment. So
Oh,
Timmy,
with a mistake right there, clips the inside of the uphill turn, so he loses a lot of seconds right there. Already, yeah, 6.6 seconds behind the leader.
yeah,
So that's
Timmy,
unfortunate.
yeah, Timmy now in second position with Eric back in third, but it's really close for the moment.
And Mesa also showing up now. He's on 4th position right now, in front of Yakuzi.
Yeah,
Let's
the
see
gap
if we can
between,
see any mistakes right here. No. Everyone with a good line choice. But Eric has a little bit more speed than Timmy, it seems. Oh, Eric now getting a little airtime right there. But he still manages to overtake Timmy in the upcoming drift turn. So Eric, oh, Eric! What happened there? Drops down to 4th. got a slowdown at the landing, it seems.
Now back to 6th place, it
Oh
seems.
yeah,
Yes,
sixth
6th.
position for Eric. So that's, I'm not sure what exactly happened there. Maybe he hit that rock which was block mixed into that
Yes,
platform. I'm
that
not sure.
is what it seemed to be. Mason now in 2nd, but Timmy going for an overtake. Still 2nd according to the CP times, and on screen we see Mason still in 2nd place indeed, with Timmy on 3rd with, well, it's just a little gap, only 1/10 of a second it seems, maybe even a bit less, so
Yeah. Meanwhile, we see Steven Yen with 58.67, which is a
yeah,
good
well,
time
you
already.
say that, but he made a crash and is now down to 9th
Oh,
position.
what? I didn't even see that. Oh, Steven Yen with a huge mistake and I didn't see it. No.
7 seconds on 1st place, who is now Timmy, with Mazer just behind him, and Eric momentarily on the 3rd position with Andy just behind him. So overall it's Team Watt who is doing the best for the moment with 1st and 4th position.
Yeah.
So Steven Yen now back to 7th from 9th. So originally from 1st of course, so still a long way to go.
Yeah, but if he keeps driving good lap times like that 58.6 he just did, then he might be able to take first again. But he needs to
Yeah,
do really well.
yeah, you see that the two in front of him are driving times from above a second, so should be able to get at least back towards 5th position, and then he shouldn't have a hard time to get even further back to the top, as long as he doesn't wait too long with the gaps getting bigger and bigger. So,
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what he can do. He's already down to 6.4 seconds gap between him and the leader, who is Timmy at the moment. So he's doing okay right now. Have a look. We have Eric on 3rd, looking to overtake Mesa to take some points for his team. Oh, Mesa now clipping the edge of that turn. Steered
and
too
falling
early and then there he went right into the wall.
4th position, now 5th
5th
position with
position, yeah.
Jacuzzi overtaking him.
Unfortunate mistake by Mesa. But yeah, as I said in the previous race, it's really hard to get that part right, because if you steer a bit later or too early, then you basically mess up the whole turn combination. So you really want to get that one right. Oh, and also we see Sniper being overlapped already in lap 7.
Yeah, so even, well, I think it was as early as in last race, was also around this stage of the match, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. So, and it's Mason now trying to overtake Jacuzzi
Yeah, he's
for
got a bit
the,
more speed, might overtake him. Yeah, he does.
yep,
Now let's
4th
see if he can
position.
carry his speed through this part. Yeah, looks good so far. But Jacuzzi's coming back strongly again with a bit more speed. Ah, but he caught a little airtime there, so he lost a little speed. Mesa still in front of him.
Yeah, and Eric is now in the 1st position, but Timmy on 0.35 behind him, so still very close between those two as well. And
Yeah, let's see. Something will happen. I'm sure of that.
yeah, well, top 5 now in one shot, so they are still quite close to each other. So though it seems that the gap between 4th and 5th with Mesa and Jacuzzi is now getting bigger, so will be well,
Yeah.
interesting to see if he will be able to get any closer. But it seems that Mesa is now going strong against Andy, but
Yeah, but
taking a
he
bit
kind
of
of
a,
messed up that turn right
yeah,
there, so the distance remains the same.
Yeah, he has now fallen back to 0.4 for the gap, while it was 0.1 only, so well, let's see how he does in the rest of this lap.
Yeah, good turn by Mesa right here. Let's see towards the end of lap 9. Both with good turn at the end. Even Yen, yeah, he's doing really good. He's now down to 4 seconds. And he also did 58.9 in the previous round. Oh, Mesa, little mistake.
Yeah,
He
so the
got,
big,
yeah,
so the
he
gap
got
is
lucky that he didn't, yeah, flip over or something. That would have been huge. But yeah, still around the same distance between Andy and Mesa. But Andy now with really low speed. I'm not sure what happened there exactly. But Mesa is now almost inside of Andy's ghost. Really close now, approaching the end of lap 10. Mesa obviously now trying to get as much speed as possible through that corner, but it's still really close between those. Look at this.
now
Now
Mesa
Mesa
with a
with
closer line,
yeah,
so
it paid off this time. So Mesa is back on 3rd position, but Andy's not gonna let it go. Hopefully, at least. Timmy also with low speed, it seems. He kind of lost a second to Eric. So Eric being 1.5 seconds ahead of Timmy.
yeah, and then Mesa with the second gap towards Timmy on 2nd position, so well, could be possible for Mesa to catch up, and well, Andy is also trying to do the same towards Mesa, but the gap is also 1 point or no 0.6, so
Yeah.
also still quite close there.
Yeah, one mistake by Mesa, maybe right here, and it's already lost. But, oh, Mesa go really, oh, that was so close.
Really wide there.
He went really wide, almost touched the outside there. Got
Yeah, and
lucky that he...
that's the same thing that happened to him the previous time he crashed, so
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. If you miss the line in the previous turns, then it's hard to get it right.
and Andy now not well going as
Yeah.
it should be, and it's now
Oh,
Steven
it's
Yen.
Steven Yen now passing by. So Steven Yen now only 3.7 seconds behind the leader, and he's on 5th position. And if we have a look at the lap times, we have Steven Yen, who is always having the best lap time. Right now he did a 59.03. Now let's have a look at his lap. 58.9. So he's definitely being the fastest right now from all the drivers.
Yes, so we'll be catching up towards Mesa pretty soon now, I suppose. So
it would be quite a nice comeback if Steven Yen comes back to 1st again. Like from 1st back to 9th and then back on 1st again. That would be really good. And let's see if it will actually happen. We still have 9 laps to go.
oh, and Eric
11
there.
actually. Oh,
Eric missed a jump
Eric.
or something, I
Oh.
guess. So he's now back towards 5th position with Yukuzi quite a bit behind him, so he has a bit of room to get back onto speed, but they're losing precious places, 4 even, so they may now back in the lead, but Steven Yen is on 2nd place already with, well, even less than a second gap, and again driving fastest, almost a whole second faster than Timmy in the last lap, so yeah, he's on speed there.
Yeah, let's have a look at Steven. I'm pretty sure he's going to catch up in the next 2 laps.
Oh, and Mesa.
Oh, mistake by Timmy. Mistake by Timmy. Got into the out. Oh, and that's it. That's what I predicted. Steven Yen back on 1st.
Well, Mesa took a lot of airtime in the last well, in a few
Oh
corners
yeah,
back, so he's now also back in 5th position with Andy and Eric overtaking. So
yeah. Mesa lost like 3 seconds or something. I didn't see what
yeah,
happened exactly, but it must have been a huge mistake there.
yeah, he went into the air and then crashed into the wall a bit. So yeah, lost lots of speed. So
Yeah,
and now Steven Yen already with a 1.5 second lead over
yeah.
Timmy. So
Really impressive stuff by Steven Yen. He's almost doing the same lap times as the boss did in the previous race. He just, yeah, did that big mistake in the beginning of the race.
yeah, so
Sadly.
what a comeback, I'd say.
Yeah, really, really impressive. And now it's up to Timmy to, yeah, make something happen. Maybe get back to first place.
Well, he should watch out because Eric is coming up, so he might even go to third place if he doesn't watch out. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Eric is probably pushing it now to get that 1-2 at the end, the double lead for Triforce.
Yeah, because it's now 1-3 and Watt is doing 2-4, so they are both doing quite a good race for now. So will be interesting to see what the last 8 laps of this match can change there in the front of the group.
Yeah, definitely will be fun. Meanwhile, we see Eric with another 58 time
And now he had
and
the fastest lap. Ooh.
Sniper being overlapped once again.
I wanted to say that thought someone crashed, but it was Sniper who was driving not that quick.
And we see Eric catching airtime right there, and he drops down to 5th position again. Lost so much time by that mistake, and that's so unfortunate for him.
Yeah, he's now on 7 seconds from first, so
Yeah, almost
5
8.
seconds from second place for the moment. So now he has
Yeah,
even more catching up to do.
unfortunate mistake. But it seems like Mesa also dropped down in speed because he's really slow on this straight. But Eric is probably not going to overtake him right now.
Well, not yet.
Let's see what
Oh!
happens. Oh, Eric clipping the wall. Loses additional time there.
Yeah, so it will take extra time for him to be able to catch up towards Mazer.
Yeah.
With
7 laps to go still.
Steven Yen now with 3-second lead over second place, who is still Timmy. And Timmy has a 2.5 second lead over his teammate Andy. So, well, if Steven keeps driving like this and doesn't crash, he should be able to keep his first place.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mesa with a crash in the,
Oh,
well, how to say it, just
in the
after the
tunnel.
tunnel.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, I see. He's
bend
going really
corner.
slow.
So,
Or he probably touched the inside and kind of lost
yeah, well,
grip or something.
he touched the street who is going over the bended corner there.
Oh,
So,
okay, I see. Ah, yeah,
so he had to
that's a
respawn
big mistake.
in the tunnel. So he's now lost quite a lot of speed and
Yeah,
is
17 seconds.
yeah.
Wow,
So
that was
I
a
guess
really big mistake.
5th place for now is top, I suppose, for this match.
Oh.
Will be
Yeah,
difficult for him to get back.
his teammate Gara is also coming closer to Mesa. So at the moment it's 5 and 6 for the Smurf team.
Yep.
Even now 6.2 seconds ahead of Andy, who is on second.
Yeah, the gap just keeps growing and growing.
Yeah, with every lap. That's really amazing stuff by Steven. Although he clipped the wall, but that's not gonna matter that much, I think. Andy on second. His teammate Timmy on third. Eric on fourth. Then we have the two Smurfs on 5 and 6. Jedi being on 7th, Yakuzi on 8th, Taki2 at 9th, while he does a little mistake. and gets overtaken by Nath actually. So Nath now on 9th position, right there. Oh. Mistake by Nath. Yeah, he lost it there. That was a perfect example of how tricky this turn can actually be.
Yeah, and 7 overtook Takito as well, so it's now Takito back in 11th and 7 on 10th. And Sniper is still lonely back in the 12th position with 2.17. Oh, and he made a crash again.
Yeah.
With 2.17 gap towards the first place, so yep, quite good for him. And Eric clips the wall again a little bit on the same place as last time. So he loses a little bit of speed again in his quest to get up towards Timmy on 3rd position.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we also see Takitu getting closer to 7, so maybe that can become interesting towards the end. We only have 4 laps left to go. So let's see if something changes right there. Oh, mistake by Takitu.
Yeah, and in the front it now seems that Timmy is trying to get closer towards Andy, and it seems that it's working out alright according to the lap times. Timmy was 0.8 of a second faster than his teammate, so maybe we will see a switch between 2nd and 3rd position in these last 3 laps, with Steven in a quite safe 1st position with 6.6 seconds gap towards Andy on 2nd. So if he doesn't do stupid things, he will be able to stay in there.
Yeah, probably.
It's going to be hard for Eric. Well, maybe not as hard as I thought, but will we have to drive quite fast to catch up towards 3rd place.
Yeah, Eric needs those 58s now. Otherwise, I don't really see him overtake Timmy, unless Timmy does a mistake. But yeah, let's see what happens. And do we see a change right there? Andy still on 2nd.
So Eric with indeed a 58.8, but
yeah, look at this. He's pushing.
Well,
and he's getting closer.
I guess well he can push as much as he wants because the person behind him is 13 seconds away. So if he makes a crash, he doesn't lose his 4th position if he doesn't crash too big. But I guess losing 13 seconds on a crash is well, then you've done something pretty wrong there.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, if Eric does really well now in the remaining 2 laps, then he might even catch both Timmy and Andy, and that would have been a huge win.
That would be very interesting to watch if that would happen.
Yeah.
So, well, there are still 2 laps left, so let's say it's possible. Because he's getting closer and closer with...
Look at this. Lap 23, and it's only, half a second probably behind Eric and Timmy.
Yeah, he drove 59.1, while Timmy drove 1 minute 2, so...
1 second slower, wow.
Yeah. But Eric is really pushing it. So hopefully for him he won't make a mistake.
Yeah, but as we said before, he pretty much got nothing to lose right there. So at least he can say that he tried overtaking them.
Yes, sure. Well, gap is just down to half a second, so...
yeah, and Eric with a really good drift before the tunnel. And he's getting closer and closer with every turn. Now it's only 1 lap left for Eric to overtake Timmy and maybe Andy. But it will be tough. He now maybe needs a world record run to overtake both of them.
Well,
Eric also using the brake trick, which I'm also using for this turn combination. But it's still oh no, Timmy getting airtime. Now this is the chance for Eric. So exciting, and he's passing him. Eric has passed Timmy right there. Eric on 3rd now, and now he needs to catch Andy. half a lap left to go. Let's see if he can manage it.
0.6 of a second there, so really difficult to get it.
Yeah, now pretty much needs Andy to make a mistake in the last corner, otherwise it won't work out.
Yeah, Steven Yen just finished with a 23.55, and it's Andy's on second place, Eric on third, fourth goes to Timmy. Then we wait for the next one in, who is Gara Smurf. So Mazer sadly dropped down to 7th position from the last time. Well, he was in 5th, and so it's Gara now on 5th position. And, well, let's see. Steven Yen drove it 14 seconds slower than the boss in the last group.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It's 14 seconds. And that's a lot. Let's say it in that way. But yeah, you have to consider that Steven Yen did that mistake at the start.
Yeah, indeed, that cost him quite some time. So it's Jacuzzi on 6th, Mazer on 7th, Jide on 8th, 7 on 9th position, Net on 10th, 11th is Takito, and we're waiting for Sniper to finish, though
he's still in lap 23, I think. So he's still got a little bit of driving ahead of him.
Yeah. Well, that was quite an interesting match to watch, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. Always a pleasure to watch, especially the fights towards the end. That was really awesome.
Yeah, and in the end it was just, well, 0.34 of a second between Andy and Eric, so yeah, really close there. But yeah. Eric, well, managed to overtake Timmy in the last lap. It was really fun to watch that last fight there.
Yeah, I mean, we only have half a second between second and fourth, and that's not really something we see in every race. So that's really impressive.
Yeah, so, well, 9 CPs left for Sniper in this last lap.
Yeah, all eyes on Sniper right now. And we have a nice discussion in the chat going on right there.
Well, again, instead of discussing, they might shut up. Might be more appropriate in this case.
Yeah.
But
but yeah, it's always the same in every race. Someone is writing all the time. So yeah, Sniper now approaching the finish. GG.
Yep, there it is. That was the last one in. So
that was Group C.
Indeed, the second match of this evening. So well, I hope you enjoyed this match. I certainly did. So
yeah,
I guess we'll be back with the last match from Group A in a few minutes. Well, maybe even more than a few minutes. And well, I hope you will be back with us. So
yeah,
enjoy your break for a few minutes, and see you later.
Yeah, see you later.